So today we're writing equations in slope-intercept form, and the equation to find slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm going to use that to find my slope, and then from there I'm going to take my points and write an equation of a line. So what I'm going to do first is, on number 1, I'm going to label my points x1, y1, and then x2, y2. Okay, then I'm going to plug into the equation. So I'm going to have m equals 1 minus 5, because I have y2 as 1 and y1 as 5, over 0 minus negative 3. Okay, so then what's 1 minus 5? Negative 4. And 0 minus negative 3. It's actually positive 3, because remember double negatives? It makes it positive. So then my slope is negative 4 over 3. And I have to figure out my y-intercept. Notice that when my 2 points were given to me, I had 0 and 1. If I plotted that point, it's right on the y-axis. So my y-intercept is gonna be 1. And that came from right here. So then I plug into my equation. I get y equals negative 4/3 x plus 1. Are there any questions on number 1? Okay. So then I want to do the same thing for number 2. This is going to be x1, y1, x2, y2. Then I plug into the equation, so I'm going to have negative 5 minus negative 5 over 8 minus 0. What is negative 5 minus negative 5? 0. And 8 minus 0? 8. So 0 over 8 is the same thing as me just saying 0. What is my y-intercept for this one? Negative 5. That comes from right here, because when I graph that, it's going to be down there. So then I plug... Ooh, I should write this up the same. So when I plug it in, it's going to be y equals 0 x minus 5. No. Because it's 0x, it's the same thing as saying I have no x's. So I can rewrite this, but when I rewrite it, it's just y equals negative 5 is how I would rewrite it. I just completely skipped the x term. Questions on number 2? Can I move on to number 3? Okay. So number 3 kind of works the same way. The number inside the parentheses is going to be my x1. The number that it equals is my y1. So this is my x1 and y2. Then I plug in, I'm going to have 34 minus 10 over 6 minus 0. What is 34 minus 10? 24. 6 minus 0? 6. 24 divided by 6? 4. So then, just like before, you see how I have the f of 0 equals 10? This one is saying my y-intercept is somewhere up there. So my y-intercept for number 3 is going to be 10. And then when I go to write this equation, I'm going to write f of x instead of y because this one didn't give it to me in points, it gave it to me as equations. And then I'm going to have equals 4x plus 10. And that's my answer here. So because this was given to me in function notation, my answer is also in function notation. So same thing for number 4. I start off with my x1, y1, x2, y2. Then I plug them in. I get m equals 7 minus 9 over 8 minus 0. What is 7 minus 9? Negative 2. And 8 minus 0? 8. Should I leave my fraction like this? No, I should simplify it. What does it simplify to? Negative 1 over 4. And then what's my y-intercept here? 9. It's whatever has the 0, ooh, that's not the same, the 0 for the x. So then I plug it in. I'm going to write f of x equals negative 1/4 x plus 9. Are there any questions on today?